Hello! Good evening, and welcome to Thursday's stream. Today we're playing Hooked on You, which is a new game that I haven't yet played. I have played Dead by Daylight a lot. I actually haven't put on stream. We should play that one night. I would probably do a collab with people so I can get like a full team so we don't have any toxic players, except for us, on the, as the survivors. Even getting a full 5-man squad would be fun, so that we can do, somebody could be the killer, because that's fun. But Hooked on You is Dead by Daylight dating sim, which I thought was a joke at first, but it came out the other day, and we get to date all of our super hot, killers that just want to kill us. I'm surprised they wanna date us, but we're on a lovely island, so of course there's romance in the air. So here it is. I'm going in super blind. I see people playing it on Twitch all the time. I wonder how many people are playing it right now. Or streaming it right now, I mean. I think that should be a good volume. Don't want it too loud. Hello? Can I not? What's happening over here? Where are they? Whoa! Huntress is broken! I don't think she's supposed to stay there. I've heard there are some bugs. And I don't think this is supposed to be going this fast. Oh, there she goes. She had to load in again. Cool! Alright, we're gonna do a new game. Before we get started, what should I call you? I am Eager. Our dream vacation. I'm sure this is going to be nothing like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh, it could be. I don't know. I haven't played much dating sim games recently. I mean, I did play a joke one the other night, Doodle Date, but I used to play like Dream Daddy. I kind of want to replay that one again. That one was fun. Although I 100%ed it. I got like all the endings and everything, so it might not be as fun, but I don't remember too much. Dream Daddy would be fun. Looks like maybe we washed up on shore. You wake up on the beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. I probably did. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Oh, I coughed again. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh. Narrator's a bitch. Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Oh. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Eager. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was... As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you, and how did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. Is that my first romance option? Can I date the decomposing head? What will you do? I want my care to be a freak. Dig up the face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of the skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting in the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. I got a coin. Hopefully it's not cursed. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. I wish I could see what my outfit looked like, or what I looked like in general. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump onto your foot. A volleyball! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. She's gorgeous! God! Her muscles! He doesn't have... Well, he's still toned. Oh, she's so pretty. And then wait. Oh. Now look at him. He's bulging. Wow, look at them. Oh, Huntress is just beckoning me. Wow, 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 wow. I love the art for them. Damn. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. I mean, he has blood on him. Huntress has blood on her. They look fine. I mean, she has her, like, glass shards and, you know, her parts cut in half. But she seems fine. She doesn't have blood on her. It's all good. And he's fine too. Like, they're fine. But they have blood. So many competing feelings rushing through your mind at once that you are... So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back. I don't kick it back. It's not a soccer ball. My character is creepy and weird, but I think I would know to toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Ooh, she's blushing. I wonder if each option was for somebody. Like, if I tossed it, Huntress notices. If I kick it, maybe Trapper notices? I forget the other two options. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Spirit. Try hard much? Blech. So I feel like if I just stood there and did nothing, she would be like, ooh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they were all looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Eager, you were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. How exciting. I am going to pause real quick while I grab a drink. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. I'm doing so much talking, I need to have water just in case. Okay. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. I mean, 5 people at a volleyball game is inconvenient. It means uneven teams. Oh, it could be referee. He said it. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Oh, he's a bully. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Looks it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold to pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Yeah, where do you get the fresh blood from? Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? She's so interested in me. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? I like that. Was he actually just invisible? The Wraith was just like... Oh, well, I guess he didn't hear a bell. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Oh, does he get distracted easily? Is that his kind of personality? Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Hey. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Eager, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Can I not introduce myself yet? Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to... I mean, not compared to you. If there was an option higher than very attractive, that's what you are. Trapper flexes, and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight's good. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. Well, Spirit, you kind of hover. You don't really fly. What was your best subject in school? Math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? Dog. Dog? You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Ooh. I already have a puppy mask on. It's my face. What's your favorite color? Yellow. No! Pretty old corpse. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm gonna say 3D old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. I hate that I said Velvet. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If I get to do what I really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damned millennials. Oh no! No, don't say that! He's a boomer! Best flavor of ice cream. Vanilla. Vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain. I thought he just said plain, and I'm like, is that a flavor? Is that just the base ice cream? Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. Oh no, I kind of like Wraith. I think mint chip is the best flavor. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor I ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, that reminds me, am I right? Wait, hold on a second. This reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick Chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you to pick Chip, is where it's at. I mean, I kind of would pick Chip over vanilla, but I just wanted to go against the narrator. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. A rebel, eh? Not my dating sim. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Try again? I guess give up will go back to the title screen. Oh, there we go. Wow, fuck you. Oh, I can hold it. Whee! I gotta do the quiz all over again because the narrator's an asshole. Very. Flight. Math. Dog. 3-day-old corpse. Not working at all. Vanilla. And then narrator's gonna be like, you have to pick mint chip. Mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm sure, oh my god, I can't read. I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person in the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. I like Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. You sure aren't. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Oh, but I'm a big dumb idiot. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Ha! She was! Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. And there's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. She's so pretty. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Oh no, they're flirting with each other. I'm supposed to date you guys. You guys can't date each other. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. I wonder who the narrator is. It would be funny if it's like an actual character from Dead by Daylight. I mean, is it the entity? But I feel like the ocean's supposed to be the entity, because it technically brought me here. I don't know. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. Oh, that was Trapper talking. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it endangers. Yeah. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Ooh! I love them all, but I'm kind of feeling Huntress. Oh wait, that was the lounge? Wait, is that where Huntress wanted to go? Was it not in order? Shit. I thought that was hers. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. Oh no! Sorry, Spirit. Honestly, that was the last one I wanted to choose. You're beautiful and all, but I want the muscles. To kick up your feet, look over at the ocean and relax on your own terms? Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? So, I guess they got dragged here as well. Hi, Caitlin. Oh. Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. No! Oh, they're here. Claudette. Hold on! Wait! For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. Oh no, what other survivors are here? They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Okay, so maybe it might just be them here. They're the only help remaining on the island. Oh, did everyone else get killed? This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Whoa! None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall... Here. I can't pronounce things. Refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Dwight, your fucking shorts. Can they be any shorter? Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. Do you guys get paid? The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them. Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south from here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. Yeah, they're unpaid interns. It's one of those big corporate outfits. quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like the other island. Now I want to go to the other island. What's over there? So, what'll it be? I thought... Are we not going... So I woke up, the ocean had dragged me here. So I think that, the entity, like in Dead by Daylight, is the ocean, and it, like, brought me here. I guess we'll stick with our first choice. And just go hang out with the spirit. Yeah. That's the spirit. Haha. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Listen to that ambiance. Somebody's shaking a cocktail over there. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. Oh, I can't speak. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work out, I started whining. And when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. Alright, she's pretty. She's pretty. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Haha. Now it's Dwight who takes a conspiratorial tone. His eyes shifted as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar and make you a drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So what'll you be having? A sangria, of course. Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. A sangria, maybe? My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be the ones with the drink. What do you say? This is some sort of juice for a child? Are there children hiding about? No, it's for adults. The kind who like, you know, tropical fun. Yeah, I like tropical fun. Oh, I see. Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear that there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. Personally, little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures? To, clink. Did you just say clink? No? Since we fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear, had I known they pulled this kind of faux, enthusiastic company building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. I don't think it could... You don't think it could be fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? He has a hat? Did he miss his hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic. before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I've never did because I'm no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. Yeah, I was wondering if you could actually feel the warmth, because I don't think you can. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction or non. Reading is the only real escape from inescapable horror of life. To escape into your own mind. I agree with that. I read a lot. It might be manga, but I read a lot. A groan rolls from the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine. Based on that response, they were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Teacher, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are on public domain. That's true. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? If I was to pick one, it would probably be Frankenstein. Yeah. I didn't actually... No, Why does my character say that I haven't read it? You don't know that. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like 3 movie versions of Frankenstein. They've all been pretty good. You know, you can lie to make yourself look smarter. They're killers, not mind readers. Oh, that's a good one! Seeking knowledge but finding only death? Yeah, been there. I can't say that my experiments have been successful, but, well, fingers crossed. Look at him, he's cute. A fire? Don't even get me started. Experiments? Crap. Not again. I swear, every excuse you give him, it's this talk about... Shut up! Did you just tell me to shut up? Sorry. Take it from me. The one likes... This one... Oh, this one likes to think he's a scientist, but he's actually the monster. Can I be a little bit of both? That's Jekyll and Hyde. Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'd be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Well, I guess it is Frankenstein as well. They're both about the monster and the scientist. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Trickster's here! Oh, wow, I didn't know he was here. I don't want to date you. Sorry, guy. Jesus, how many abs does he have? Was that a 10-pack? Jesus. Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the only one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. He doesn't look good. He looks better in the game. I don't know, there's something about his face that I'm like. Give me a second. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle of our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret trickster ending. What? I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, and then you swap spin. That's it. But let's be clear, this isn't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. You grip the bottle in your hands, and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, the pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. We just get to fucking kiss somebody. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Away we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Oh, they're so cute. Stop. Trapper! You got Trapper. You two are meant to be. Psych. You have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First, you get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle in Silent here. Now get your spin on. I wonder if I can actually rig it, like... Let me see if I can do Trapper again. Nope. You got Wraith. You got Spirit. Ooh, I got Wraith again. If I get Wraith another time, I get to smooch in. No, that's Huntress. Huntress, alright. Huntress, I get to kiss her! Huntress is your true match. Ooh! Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at... Wait, now you're looking across a beach towel at Huntress. Am I reading that right? Oh, I guess we're sitting on a beach towel. I like read that, like, what does that mean? So we're probably sitting cross-legged on a beach towel across the bar. Lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Huntress takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face on a private section of the bar. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating. But not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Huntress, I'm sorry, but I can't kiss you right now. What? You're relieved, but also maybe a little hurt. It's not you. Well, it is you, but in a good way. I think you're great. Maybe too great. I don't trust easily, and I'm afraid of what it might mean to connect with you so early. I can respect that. That's fine. It's not that I don't want to. I just don't think it's the right time right now. I understand. Amazing. But also understand this. If you tell anyone that I got so soft, I'll break you in half, okay? I'll tell him you almost chewed my whole face clean off. Oh, I like that. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. What do killers eat? It's smut. That's what it is. I'm dating killers. And we are engaging in activities that aren't for the youths. When there are so many more interesting things to die from. Are there? Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. I need a drink. My throat is killing me. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Fair. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Is this going to be a puzzle that I have to solve? Ugh. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you looking good, Eager? Real good. You're not. There's something about you I don't like, Trickster. Is it this line? It might be this line. This line right here just bothers me. And something with his eyes. I don't know. I might be like... With the other super sexy killers, he just looks like... Meh. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit next to each other. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think that it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Joy and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. I thought it was going to be like a puzzle that I had to solve. Why were they giving me like directions with who sits next to who? Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for our 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like technically true? Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Eager, you think what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? I mean, it was their friend that they killed, so are they really that happy? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Well, you guys are. Is that a tattoo or a muscle bulge? Jesus, that's a vein. Oh my god, look at his muscles. Second, I can handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option, obviously. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to an actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight. Or talk. Or even when we look in... I right each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Eager. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Oh no, it's Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. Everyone has a good weapon in their own way. I mean, 3 of them can slice, 1 of them can bludgeon. So, I mean, as long as they're killing, it's fine, right? And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value and maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tinnitus. Tinnitus. Jesus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist. Alright, we're doing another minigame. Yeah. Oh, so this one I actually have to get it on the spot. Ready. Slice. Did I do it? Oh, perfect. Oh, almost perfect. Oh, damn it. Yes. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. But Jason uses a machete. Wait! Is that a reference because Jason's not in the game? He's like one of the only main slashers to not be in Dead by Daylight? That's so mean. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be as if they just tried to smash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? I think he's vegetarian. The 2 best things of being dead is not having to eat. Oh, not... She's Spirit, not... Oh my god, what's his name? Wraith. Jesus. That's only one thing. Think about it, Eager. Number 2 is no number 2. Oh. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Oh. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Eager. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But this seagull... Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. Wow, Trevor is a lot smarter than I thought. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here? Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Yeah. But this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the rule. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to the ocean's character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Well, how do I know which ones you like? You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you. But I understand that feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did I wave at you? Swear it. I swear it. Wraith nods the nod of someone who's just realized that Asher is a liar. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And you know deep down you're disappointed in you also. More so than usual. Oh boy. Looks like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burned. Oh, look at that sad single tear. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away. Eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great. I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. Ooh, what? Oh, his bell! There it is! It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. And if I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Oh. Oh, is this just like a world the entity created? I mean, that makes sense. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Ugh. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points is not part of the event's activities. That's strictly slotted for an after campfire story. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Okay. Go, go, go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever does this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no mess. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Oh, that's so funny. He doesn't give a shit about their names. Donald and Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and dice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Eager, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it, that's a name. I'm gonna pick Wraith. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Oh, I choose you. Ha ha ha. Hi, thank you for the follow. I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the others killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death, and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Dripping. Drip, drip, dripping. I got an achievement? Trial run? From the truck. He opened it and found a frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorted in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money and I take care of their problems. Eliminate their witnesses. Tie up their loose ends, or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasm as he tried to stop crying. It was then the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the truck down on him. His stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, pierced the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to its spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... I will offer praise. It was a pretty good story. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. My god, that is brilliant. I'm glad you didn't give us any Shakespeare, because that story made Shakespeare look like a slack-jawed, mouth-breathing idiot. Thank you. I'm too overcome. As you sit down, the other killers look at each other, unsure if you're joking. Thanks. Oh, damn it, I picked the wrong choice. Wraith, on the other hand, is absolutely sure you're joking. No, I wasn't. You may have gone a little overboard. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Yes I do. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from all these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because, I guess it's not really my thing. I just know if you get to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we can go to the pool? And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? A dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Yeah, let's dip in the pool. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told? Like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes. I mean, like, what did you think of the young man in the story? Do you think that he's weird? He's not weird. Well, I don't think he's weird, but he is bad and- What do you mean? What kind of fucking- Oh, this game. Are you fucking kidding me? He didn't have all the knowledge he needed to begin with, and what's important is what you do with the knowledge once you have it. In the end, he's no better than the monster he killed. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate that. I tried to pick the right answer. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes and no. I think that's what makes such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like that young man. I think we all have a little of him inside us. Wraith giggles, not in a gross way, like you're thinking. I wasn't thinking. But a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly, because that's just who he is. Oh, he's so quirky. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from anyone else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly. The one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we're about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them, you've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on a chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much of your fate, Claudette and Joy arrive. There are now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see them smile like that by the firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Oh, I don't get a room? Perhaps the music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type to want to rob you. You'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready? What do you mean, instructions? Away we go? As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. Oh my god! Do I have to keep, like, the volume down? You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Idiot. Let's see what's on this station. Wait. What do I do? Oh, it's just to pick music. Shit. We're just gonna turn it off. That's very weird. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you slumber. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? I think we've been talking with him for a while today, so we might as well just keep on the Wraith path. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I really can't sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise, to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? What? If that's, a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. A horse. A horse. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The ocean? I don't think the ocean has a creepy voice. I think it's like a sexy woman. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. That's me. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. What? What does that mean? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, okay. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. Oh, his bear traps. Oh no. But once I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in a day for luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I don't think I ate anything. Yeah, he is swole. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. Oh, no. I think today went really well. There were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do? Okay, attractive? Mysterious? I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphan. And that being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill, and Trapper, oof. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. You definitely are. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much more for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay. Those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Alright, achievement unlocked, still alive. So I survived my first day here. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud on... There's not a cloud in the sky? You sure about that? And you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards about the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really were here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day of off-right. Oh, that's definitely not poisoned. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, is time. Never mind. He left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review, it really helps with algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second, how did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean, I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying that it is, Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it to the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is full of mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place being actually good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been there 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Eager. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious that there's not a no option. How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about the space. Would you please sign this arrangement agreement? Sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Eager, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Eager. It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, you see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing! Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked on a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful, mysterious island. I would go through puberty again if I can be on a cool island with some handsome fellas. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your no. Now Huntress steps in to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast time to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not, like, too much fun. That would be weird. But, like, a good amount. A fun. Oh, he's so awkward. I love him. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get any breakfast. But, so, wait, what do you mean? I haven't eaten anything yet? I'm not eating food. How am I surviving? After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it seems like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more? A little more? Oh yeah. That's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear, I had no idea those two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left in a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. We've come to believe that the key to finding the exact place we need to bleed from, and I believe that place is in our appendix, why else should it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. I get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Ager. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost lets us know. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. Tragedy. That's a terrible way to say it. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short, a lot so far, blah blah blah. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree, it's a trapper, right? Oh, it's Trickster. Okay. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Yeah, I see them. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Trapper? Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place. That's kind of, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with somebody else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech is actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the spirit interjects. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want to say, I just feel like the music is so distracting here. Yeah, music is going down. And the sound effects. So when we go to the bar, the sound of mixing glasses is so distracting. And close. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. Is anything he says real? Really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not some kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost, and I hate everything. But not you. I'm not saying I like you, but well, I could, later. Hypothetically. I know you like a challenge, so come get it. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that there are cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? Oh, okay, I can pick one of them too. So I'll do Wraith. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, really? He's so sweet. He's such a dork. Yes, really. Cool. I have to pick Trapper later. Ugh. Here's my island hangout. This is what I called the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first drafts gonna change it later names that just kinda sucks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that carved? It's pretty weird. Like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's a very long, very awkward pause. So how... What's your... Just as you decide to talk, Wraith also worked up the courage to say something. How adorably awkward. You both stop talking, wait a second, then start talking again at the same time. This is hard to watch. Next thing you know, you both start nervously laughing at how awkward this is. Wraith finally makes eye contact with you. After what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? I have no idea. An honest answer. Wraith lightens up. The most excited you've seen him. Oh, he's blushing. Me neither. And that's all he's got for you. This guy's a hard nut to crack. Wraith looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. Oops. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with you, and, Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise I'll take good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though. To someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Oh, we got the potion. Looking to shake up this? Date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyways, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. So, what will you do next? Shall we save? No, you can't save while you're in a question. Let's mix it. You take the potion and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? Your new mixture starts to smoke as Wraith's eyes go wild. The glass explodes, taking out the other bottles to a domino effect of highly poisonous liquid and tiny sharp shrapnel. Wraith closes his eyes. You run up to him and shield him from the explosion. Wow, you certainly know how to, make sparks fly. Whoa. Wraith with the double entendre. Kinda lame, but I like it. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I remember my parents. They were always fighting. No, they're not. Wraith sighs one of those long Wraith sighs. At least your parents were around. I'd give anything to have spent more time with mine, even if they were fighting. Maybe I shouldn't have, said that. Can't win with this guy. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. Yeah, I don't think it's night. You look at the ritual table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Wraith. Smile. You smile at Wraith. Know any rituals we could do on this table? You wink. Nice touch. Are you suggesting that, His words trail off into a series of deep, focused breaths as he looks away. You biffed it. Way to go, you horny idiot. I mean, I didn't know it was gonna go that way. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably something deep and philosophical. Intense, sad, something about the inherent nothingness. Want to play cornhole? Yes? Or that. The hole in the table makes a great target. Here, we can use these skulls I found lying around. Well, this is definitely a more fun date activity. It's easy, just stand back and, you know, toss them into the hole. Don't worry if you miss, there are lots more skulls around. Toss that little skull. Ready. Perfect. Ooh. You missed completely. Damn it. Not bad. Not bad. We're getting in there. Don't worry, nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty good. I've played this hundreds of times and never gotten them at all. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm just glad to have someone else to play with. You feel like you're finally warming up with Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You wanna play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? Dare. I'll take Dare, why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant. What kind of plant would you be? It's not a dare. Wraith, come on, that's not a dare. That's clearly just a lame question you were going to ask if I had chosen Truth. No, it wasn't, but, I can try to, come up with a dare? More hemming and hawing from Wraith. He sure has mastered the art of looking uncomfortable. Okay, next time you see Trapper, spank his butt. You cackle. Deal. Truth. If you could date anyone else on the island, who would it be? Wraith buries his face in his hands, so embarrassed. What was that? He looks up at you stone-faced. I hate this game. Whoa, buddy, I get it. This is a pretty weird and kind of slapdash, but there's no need for insults. A lot of people worked very hard on. Oh, he's talking about Truth or Dare, not Hooked on You. Never mind, as you were. Apologize. I'm sorry, I get it. This kind of game isn't your vibe. I should try to... No, I'm the one who should apologize. No, it was a dumb question. It's just Truth or Dare. It makes me feel I'm just... Thank you for being patient with me. Of course, if I laughed, that would have made it so much worse. I need to try to be more open with people, starting now. Wraith clears his throat. In that way, a lazy writer could make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. You were right. Take a drink? Is this not a drinking game? Damn. Missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it. But it's gone! Wait, why do I not have it? Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement! See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. I bet Trickster has the bell. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Oh, does she have it? Hey, Eager. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usually disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. Is this because I didn't pick her? But I wanted to hang out with Wraith. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Ugh, can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. I feel like you care that I said no to you. You're a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why did you go through all the trouble to win me over? You storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. Shit. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to the center of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the a hatch in the ground? Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! Hello? That's not the hatch I was thinking of. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber, with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case. Yeah. I think it auto-saves, but, you know, we never know. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. A torture area? Or a sexy area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Look at the book. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone being chained to the wall. A different language you can't read, except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I love that we still have, like, the tropical vibes music going on as we're down in this, like, culty sacrifice cave. It's great. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Look at the wall. You look over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe? But I have a plan. All we need... right as you were finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Joy pop in again. This time, they swear it's in good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. How many times has he said that? What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Thanks. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived to dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all in one screen at the same time, so just believe me. They're all here, and they're all just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the best we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Wait, Oh, but I like him. I think Trickster is like the least on the shelf. I guess to talk about the main four, but I really don't want to do Trickster. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Ew. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what a rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Well, first off, I want to say, true to your word, you leap up, run over to Trapper, and smack his ass hard. You bounce back to your seat, smiling at Wraith. He stifles a giggle. I don't know what just happened, but I did not like it. Anyways, yeah, I spent some time with Wraith today. So you had a great time. It was a blast. We had a great time and played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no. Sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony apple tea. Oh, don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. It's weird that their emotes are, very angry for that line. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the plate. What would you like to say to the servants? Ignore them. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. I'm fine with complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Gulp. Oh, cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades, boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? It's dry. Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right there, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He is not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Ija was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Adventure. No, romance. I'll tell a romantic story. How about two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months, but soon to know if you can trust someone. Bit too soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partners. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've gotten their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. We're gonna do Trapper. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's posture. Orators? There was a young man who loved his wife, and the child they had. Gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day, the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different. Pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart. And he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams. Wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, her drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered through a crime so great, no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. Was it rhyming the whole time? I did not realize it was rhyming. That was different. How did you react to his performance? Blood. Hurrah! You stand up and clap loudly. Trickster takes out an air horn and blasts it. Quiet! Trapper is disgusted by your display of joy. Poetry is meant to be perceived internally, not enjoyed. I keep getting the wrong choice for, like, the end of their stories. Anyone else exhausted trying to keep up with what makes those killers happy? How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think at the end the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original, that's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of an individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Eager, tell me, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We actually don't care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid any small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say those words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking? Not since the accident. And you do know that these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a little fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? Wait, what are you reacting to by what? What caught you off guard? There's many things that could catch you off guard. What was it? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? Oh, those spindly legs. You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Eater is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. I mean, that is true. The acid sequel would remove... They're like... Yeah, they're kind of assholes. It's because they need to try and kill themselves to get off the island. So they're just gonna, go to a corner of the island and try and stab each other. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's unsatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for the evening activity? I mean, I have to go with Trapper because he literally threatened me yesterday saying he would kill me if I didn't go with him, so we'll do that. I'm just saying you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satiated with that name either, but with this seemingly reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that was taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. We'll go with Trapper. Trapper. I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. We're gonna go on his boat. Right? Oh no, we're going to the pool. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourself. Why does the daylight keep changing? This really is just a fabricated place. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? Cannonball? Cannonball! You jump into the pool and splash Trapper. He, even with the mask hiding his face, he still clearly doesn't look happy. Don't do that again. Actually, I brought you to this pool for two reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't, I mean, could. I know we could. But we're not allowed to. Yet, I can't tell you why either. Wait, what do you mean? You get what I'm saying? You want to know more. Why? I'm not sure I do. Why can't we be together tonight? You should know by now I don't like questions. Wait to end the day like a big dumbass. You stupid dumbass. I'm leaving. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water unexpectedly gets warm again. Hey, wait a second, Trapper. You never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it, I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. Oh, I feel like I messed up. Can I load? When was the last time I saved? Oh wait. Does it automatically save? Oh, okay, it automatically saves after each, like, start of an area. That is good to know. Anyway. Let's try a different route. To enjoy a refreshing dip. A perfect way to end a terrific day, and maybe the best way to start a terrific night. Jeez, you're a nerd. Actually, I brought you to this pool for two reasons. The first is to ask you something important. I literally can't win with him. Slow down, big guy. I'm not really ready for that just yet. I'm still getting to know you. You have eyes, right? What more do you need to know? Doesn't matter anyway. We can't, I mean, we could. Okay, he's gonna say the same thing. Yeah, I understand. Say no more, I get it. So I will bid you a good night. What? Was this just like a test? Is there really no other reason to like... Was there no... wait, hold on. I just want to see if there was nothing else I could say. If he just literally gets mad at everything I say. Like, yeah, laughs, blah, 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 blah. It's another test. You're testing me to see if I'll pretend to be happy while sitting in a pool used by Cretans. Why would I do that to you? Oh. Survival? If I didn't know that by now, I'd already be dead. Yeah, you're right. No, seriously. I've been trying to find a reason to kill you for 2 days. You keep just managing to avoid your own annihilation and having to start this whole ridiculous thing over. Great job staying clear of that fate so far. I wanna get this right. No, go, maybe not. I feel like, cause earlier I was doing an answer, and I answered so well. I think I said, it was something to Wraith. What did I say? I said, like, no, it's not weird. Oh, he asked, he's like, was the guy that I told in my story weird? And I'm like, he's not weird, but he's a fucking freak. He's so fucking, like, he's so crazy. And it's like, why would that be the answer? If I say he's not weird, I'm honestly trying to do it in a nice way, but it's like, it's just a trick. It's not the test. An inconvenience. Simple, you're a huge pain in the ass who likes to see people suffer. True, but this was a great opportunity for you to impress me, and you blew it. Every single option with him, he doesn't like. Every single option with him, he doesn't like. Maybe not. I understand. I guess he's smiling, so that's a plus. But everything that I said, he didn't like. Okay. Oh, my throat is killing me. Ugh. I've done too many talking games lately. I need a game where I can just shut up. Second reason is chlorine. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. What does he get up to? What does he do in the pool? The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oi, feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Oh, the sun is rising? Better get this over and quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Narratordom? Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who either chooses. Who's ready for a round, Robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Huntress, why don't you go first? I'm afraid of what would happen if you had a certain to contain your energy any longer. Stop talking. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning I'm planning a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell ya, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. I mean, I do like you, Huntress, but I don't know. Confident, mysterious. I like it. Hit us, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, dig up whatever mysteries the Wraith. I don't know what you guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay, then hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in a polite society but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of the Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Well, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Eager, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. Oh, at least he, admits it. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Sorry, anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Eager privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Eager? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. Aw, I'm gonna go with Wraith. I know I am. Although, out of the other options, Huntress's date sounds really fun too. But I think Trapper will kill us if we take his yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Isn't the sun rising now? Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Ha! Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and give them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. How dangerous! What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere, she floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree? What am I trying to say? I don't envy you, boss, but which sociopath are you eliminating? A Spirit. She's fine with it. She'll live. Well, she won't live. As far as I can tell, everyone here has done terrible, terrible things. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, you're killers. Sure, you're each quirky or cute in your own way, but that doesn't change the fact that you kill. You've killed in the past. You almost certainly kill again. I get that. I can work with that. But you, Spirit, I don't know what the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here, at least not on the outside. So what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out, so I'm gonna have to let you go. Yeah, exactly. She doesn't give a shit. She's fine. Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Has anyone seen where I left my sunglasses? I was just saying that I'm eliminating you from the competition, which I am sort of putting together is a competition. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So nobody has seen my sunglasses. I swear, I'm just gonna embrace the grandma life and get one of those bands that connects around your neck so you can't lose your glasses when you take them off. They just hang on your chest. What do you call those things? I think you just call it an eyeglass strap, or maybe an eyewear retainer, or... You sure you're okay with this? I thought you might get upset. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anyone needs me, I'll be... I don't know, wherever the hell I want to be. See, she's so carefree. She's fine. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Idra when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a trickster body pillow. Wow, the next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Idra. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. She doesn't give a shit. Spirit was fine that I was like, yeah, you're eliminated. She's like, oh, okay. She doesn't care. She hates society anyway. Why would she hate a reality show? Or why would she enjoy partaking in a reality show? She wouldn't hate being eliminated, you know? How can you sleep at night tonight? How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was the kind of game. Oh my gosh. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist by heart. That tends to happen when... Your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young? Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree, and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Idra, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. How could I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Idra's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Idra's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Ahem. Spirit? You gonna say anything? No? You're just going to clean your katana and silently stare ahead into the medium distance like that all night? Look, the katana is clean. I mean, not really. It's completely destroyed and held together by ancient magic, but, it's not getting any cleaner, that's for damn sure. What? You're not... What? You're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down to be a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, of course he is, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking about favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost... Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. I think Ghostface is like the only one they can say. See you around, Eager. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. Do you? Yes, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in the chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? Oh, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Spirit get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life, and that that is my life that I've felt even a modicum joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend before an eternity. The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of this universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go to on the Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on the You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Joy and Claudette approach. Is that look on their face excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watching with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You are going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk over for your big moment, a little birdie told us that someone in particular has an extra strong crush on you. And another little birdie reminded us that you've been kind of a dick since you've got here, and we reserve the right to withhold that information, even if it leads to you making a terrible decision that gets you murdered. So, are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad, we're on a schedule. Oh, look at my lovely, lovely options. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. Why? It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though. I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's come time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Ajar, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. I suppose. But no roses. They're so cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, aren't they pretty? Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? They're getting that vibe, too. Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Ajar, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? We're going with Wraith, of course. You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got on this island, I've been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal or mundane. I love the way your brain works. I love your body. I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. Does he like me? I can't tell. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. Yo, is that Pepsi in the cooler? Are we gonna have some pilk for our drink, our cocktail of the evening? What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strong man from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now's not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs and curves his right. Wow, does narrator like Trapper? That's what he wants, classic Trapper Trap. You're here with Wraith, remember? Who you chose for some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you are even. The gentle rocking of the waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Paramour! Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? Can't believe after spending so much time with me, you'd still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. You could never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. I still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get to that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. We've spent a lot of time together. You know me pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. You know how I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight or talk of money, weird about intimacy. But you are incredible and kind and patient. You've put up with my quirks, and after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because almost there. He can say it. That's okay though. You smile at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me. Usually against their will, but it still hurts, so why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. You put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power. A small house in the middle of nowhere, not bothered by anyone. That sounds nice. You're the first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azerov's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. Oh my god, it was? I had no idea. That's crazy. Oh my god. You almost tell him that you know, everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long, I have been attached to Azerov's skull. I have let it define me. No more. Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do you do? Wait, I don't know how he is with coins. Oh, leave the coin alone. Alright, sure, I mean, he's not even looking, but okay. Waste an opportunity to pick up a perfectly valuable object that might come in handy very soon. I have one coin. Wraith turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start the day with. Let's go back to the dump. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredibly planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. You ready? Wait, how? He has his skull again. He tossed it into the sea, I thought. That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just, you're holding Azerov's skull again. You just made a whole thing about how you could feel like you changed, but you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azerov was terrible, and I'm no longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is his brother Paul, also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all really bad guys. Oh well, guess you can't really change some people. Okay. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers, then when you come back, we can ring it. What does it even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious, shy boy. He's losing his ambitions. And maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. Oh, I hope. To get there, though, you'll have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere in this island, right? Where do you start looking? None of the above? What does that do? You took another look at Raid's top VOD. Okay, I had a feeling. I'm like, that was stupid. Why do you mean none of the above? Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, I wonder what happens if we actually take the coin. You can never disappoint me. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, toss it into the water. Pick up the coin? A coin! Okay, the coins didn't matter. I guess we're gonna use them at, like, the end game? Alright, we're gonna have to find... I don't want to go there because that's Spirit's area. What about Trapper's Cave? Trapper's Cave seems like a good start, eh? At least I know to look out for, well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get it in and out safely and find the bell. If it's there, it could not even be there. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some of the mud he used to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. That's fine. Ooh! How pretty! You enter Trapper's Cave tentatively. He is called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Illuminated in the deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in here. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. I'm just gonna keep looking around the cave. That's a trap, obviously. You ignore the voice and look around the cave, because you have a job to do. Hey, maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying. Could be fun. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin? Take it. Alright, so I have 3 gold coins. Then again, this is Trapper's Cave. Trapper, you know him. The trap guy? The guy who loves to leave traps? Take that too. Nope, it's a bear trap. You're dead. Oopsies! Hey! Maybe we can... Oh! Damn it, we start here! Okay. Disappoint. Pick up the coin. Oh, there's a hand in the cooler. That's funny. We're gonna go back to Trapper's Cave, do the same thing that we did before. Actually, I could save here. Let me save. Yes. And we can see if there's a man behind the thing. You step in front of the large pile of rocks at the mouth of the tunnel. Nothing you could hope to move, but someone much larger could probably toss them aside with ease. A frail voice calls out, "Hello, who's there? Can you help me? Hold on, I'm coming." Desperate to help, you push against the rocks with all your might. Dislodging, yeah, that's what I had a feeling. It was a trap, obviously. Yeah, try again. Of course it's gonna be a fucking trap. Then we're gonna load that last Wait. Damn it, I should have saved it on a different file. Ugh. Gotta do this all over again. At least it gives me time to, hydrate. Okay, now I'm nice and hydrated. Look around the cave. We're gonna take the coin. Should we save? And we're gonna quit while we're ahead because that's a trap. A hulking shadow falls over you. Turn to see trapper. Wait, let's save. And we'll save in this slot. Yeah. A hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see trapper. Smart. That was a bear trap. He raises his cleaver. Give me one reason why I shouldn't do this. Tell him you're pranking Wraith. It's a long story, but I'm basically running a long con with Wraith. I'll break his heart later, but for now I need to find his bell. Trapper lowers his cleaver and smiles. Now you're speaking my language. Bell, huh? I think Huntress may know something. Or maybe Spirit has some idea. I don't know. If I'm being totally honest, I've already stopped caring. Now get out. So where's next? Alright, so this is basically like the end of the game, I think, and I gotta like survive. Because they're all just gonna try to kill me. I suppose I could check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top, but should be easy enough to search. To the black lighthouse. Surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposely sent you on a wild goose chase that will ultimately end up pointless. I think he has. Because how did I lose the bell in that, like, 2 seconds? You arrive at the black lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest. Her heart was really never in the process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Ugh. Hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster, casually posed, light reflecting off of his perfect skin, all of his too many abs glistening perfectly. That's what I'm saying. He's got too many abs. Doing some snooping. I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks, and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. That sounds nice. Would he actually do that with Spirit? It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in the game are hanging out over there, just out of view of just out of view of you and any interested party's lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you've got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. You're not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you wanna maybe hop over to the other island? Check out my stage? Sure? Sure, maybe Spirit's around already there. Trickster smiles just as you're about to ask how he plans on getting you there. You blink and... You're there. Trickster's private stage on IP Island. And it's empty. Yeah, I mean, it's hella early. Everyone is sleeping and recovering from last night's rager. Things don't really get going here till like near midnight. So I have to wait until then to have any fun here? Trickster smiles slyly. Oh, I wouldn't say that. How about you leave me alone for a second so I can, freshen up a little first? Trickster likes that idea. He's such a douche. As soon as that horny weirdo leaves, you drop the charade and look around for the bell. Nothing. Worried your cover might be blown, you dive into the water and begin the long swim back to the Black Lighthouse. Let's not do this much physical work again, okay? Ha! That tickles! Oh, ocean. As you dry off and catch your breath, you ponder your next move. So where to next? I have a good feeling about Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of them unscathed all the time. To Huntress's cabin. Wow, this game sure is much bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple times to really be able to grasp at how much work was put into it. Okay, developers, we get it. Oh, how pretty. You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy, with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here, if a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it a bell? You reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you. Now I get to kill you. Say you're pranking Wraith. I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something. I don't know. But I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes sparkle. That sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure? Great. I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Ready? Oh, that's fun. Not bad. Not bad. Perfect. Oh, not bad. Oh, I got a perfect on that one. Teehee, you're silly. If this was real hide and seek, you'd be dead by now. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm still mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad, because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room, and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. But there was a coin, I think. Except possibly killed. I've got bad news for you. You've already searched the spots that Spirit and Trapper hang out. You even checked out Trickster's stage. Would have been nice if an actual concert was going on, but maybe in the sequel. And now you've also searched Huntress's cabin too, and managed to not get yourself skinned. However, just having your skin is as remarkably sun-kissed as it is, isn't as good as having your skin and Wraith's bell. Looks like you're just going to have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. I don't think it's even missing to begin with. You tried hard, you really did. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. But that being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind, because he has been really nice to you this whole time, but there is that whole spine-ripping thing. That's fine. He can rip my spine. You enter the ruins of the cosmic dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy, and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? But the place is empty. Whew! Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you. But it's going to cost you. You empty your pockets and hand over all your gold coins. Oh, sparkly! Oh, what? My gold coins! But I wanted to keep those. Okay, so Wraith's bell. Last night, Spirit couldn't sleep, so she was wandering around or floating around. I don't really know what she does, technically. And apparently she wandered in here. She saw Wraith asleep and thought it'd be funny to steal his bell. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it. Or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Well, probably because I banished her. I was up going pee-pee when I walked by my cabin, and the bell caught my eye, so I ran outside. Even though it's rusty and old, the bell is still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had the perfect spot for it picked out and at the top of her lighthouse. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and steal a spirit. Ugh. But I don't have any coins. Huntress stole all my coins. Ugh, this sucks. You return to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me. Or are you looking for me? Ha! Yeah, no. I have literally no idea why I'd want to be around you, especially after you picked Wraith. Did you already get sick of the sad boy and wonder if the sad girl would do it for you? Cut the crap and give me the bell. I don't have time for this. Oh my! Spirit seems aroused by your aggression. Honestly, so am I. Just a little rough. Let's not let things get weird between us. So you want Wraith's bell? How about we play a little game? I call it Don't look into the light or die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look, no offense. Stop on spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. Okay. Perfect. Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't lined up with that. Oof. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that. One more. Oh my god. Did I get all perfects? Wow, congratulations. You followed basic instructions. Guess I owe you a prize. Your prize is you didn't die and your soul didn't completely evaporate into steam and float away. I'm gaming! I'm gaming! Spirit hands over the bell. Oh, it's so shiny. Thank you. Now please leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. I have the bell. I got the bell. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Awooga! In truth, Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Yeah. Look at this guy. So open and comfortable in his own skin slash cloak slash painted slash burnt flesh thing. His body? Are you talking about his body? Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. The only one more thing until we can finish this. Another thing? Oh, no. I don't want to be annoyed. I don't want to be annoyed. No. You can barely hide your annoyance. Oh, that's not what I wanted to say. But we need another thing. Am I going to be running errands all night? Or are we going to get it on? Wraith wraps his arms around you. I can imagine how it must feel. All the mystery and intrigue. I hope at this point you can just trust me. Tonight is going to be incredible. Oh, okay. You sigh and nod. Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit? Outfit is maybe too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new sheer, barely there collection of straps. This is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something, and we're not going to see it because we're not allowed to. Eyes appear. Sorry, it's just impressive. Oh, narrator likes us. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The lights dim. Oh dang, is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. The fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. It feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm going to give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. See you in hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Joy and Claudette? Guess they like to watch. Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Now, I don't know human bodies can fit this way together. They sure can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right, it's secret hatch reveal time. And no, it's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. It's even colder down here. Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abby? Philip! Aw, how cute. Yeah, they killed the mood with this grandmother. They embrace. You are suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chill you are. Forgive me, Eager. This is my grandmother. Abigail. Pleased to meet you, Eager. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting? What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? Probably. Oh, look at her. I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby to... I have to prepare the bell. Oh, you go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Well, he's not going to be super sexy in front of his grandmother. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name. It's Philip Ojomo? I think it's probably how you pronounce it. Ojomo? Ojomo? You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady, and it's not so easy for me to mix these days. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Now it doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this? Or are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous potions? Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Somehow this is harder than when it's a circle and the thing's covered up. You know what I mean? That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it will have to do. What? I got 3 perfects? That's not too bad. Come, while we wait, I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should have to ever even think about. I fear what that could do to a person. I mean, he's killed people. Grandma, I don't know if you know that. But he definitely has. And not even, like, accidental, like the car thing, but, like, in Dead by Daylight. But not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Although thinking back to what you two were getting up to before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Eager, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? Oh no, a statue of a horse. I don't know, something big and bold. Maybe a statue, maybe of a horse? You have no idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. But Grandma Abby's face lights up. Yeah, because I don't want to give him gold, because he doesn't like greed or wealth. And I don't want to give him a candle, because he doesn't like fire. Wonderful! That would remind him of the night. Yes, of course, of his chess piece. I knew that. Of his favorite chess piece. Yes, I know. You liar. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? This one. Colorful, beautiful blossoms. They make me explode with energy and feel alive inside. Like, great. Abby furrows her brow, just enough to make you concerned. He might make you feel that way, but that's not who Philip is. Maybe you're just nervous. It's a strange situation, I admit. She considers you for another beat, then calls out. Philip, we are ready. Oh, I could have gotten it perfect. Give me a couple more minutes. She turns back at you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before our big event? Maybe we could do some constellation trivia or play cornhole? Whoa, how convenient. You may have played one of those before. Never mind the fact that they were in a completely different location, and it makes no sense that you could do them here, underground in a completely different area. We had plenty of money to make some other minigames, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. Since one of these games may be familiar to you, who knows, you might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. Constellation trivia. I know a thing or two about constellations. You're on. I know nothing about constellations. Hey, who doesn't like answering random questions about constellations in a bizarre and high-stakes situation? And look at us. We're an educational game, too. Grandma Abby sizes you up. Okay, then, what's the answer to this? The constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in the region of the sky alongside other water-related constellation. It's not Aquarius. Is it the Big Dipper? No, it's not the Big Dipper, and it's not. I know it's not Aquarius. This one. Ooh, I got it right. Grandma Abby cocks her eyebrow, perhaps realizing she's underestimated you. You smile proudly. Well, I just knew it wasn't Aquarius, and I was pretty sure Big Dipper's not that. You're right, but maybe that was just a lucky guess. Okay, next. What do we call the constellations located on the ecliptic or the path of the sun? It's not the Big Dipper. Is it? Yeah. Oh, it's a bear? I did not know that. It's not the Zodiac, and I don't think it's the Big Dipper again. I think it's the Trifimplicus? Is it the Trifimplicus? What do we call the constellations? Oh wait, oh no, is it the Zodiac? Is it that? It's multiple constellations. It's not just one. Oh, yeah, it is a Zodiac. Maybe shrugs? That's right, good to know. Yeah, I know, that makes more sense. Good to know you can get the easy ones. Last question. The constellation was first described by Nicolas Louis de Calle and roughly translates to pendulum clock. They really want me to choose the Big Dipper. Fornax or Horologium or Horo. Do I got this? I don't know. I know this isn't the Big Dipper. And I don't think it's the one in the middle. Because that seems like it... Is it Fornax? I think it's Fornax. Do you know this, Caitlin? I know you're such a space nerd. I'm gonna say this one. No! No, Fornax was described by LaSalle, but it means furnace in Latin. It is Philip's favorite constellation name, though. Oh, that's nice. Mine too, that's why I picked it. Oh, come on. Grandma Abby isn't an idiot. You got 2 right. You want a medal or something? At least Grandma Abby doesn't hate you. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Ray 3 enters holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions, or the drinks you made. First to Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares you down intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip, do you understand? He has been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now and has opened up to you, of all people. I cannot betray him. Yeah, I had a feeling that, there's a lot of delay. or I will haunt you from my grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as the one before you right now. Oh, thank you for the advice. Of course, dear. Now, where were you before I arrived? We were about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. What do you- she does? Huh? Of course I do. It's a requirement for the ritual. Wait, why? The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Oh, am I the sacrifice for this? I have a feeling that I'm the sacrifice for this. Yes, and I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move on to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned. Oh, she's a ghost. I didn't even realize. To help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. But I don't want to do that. Wait, what happened? No, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Can't do this. Grandma Abby, don't give each of the dagger. Wait, what happened? There was a weird, like, black cut. And then it... Huh? Hold on. Where's the last load? I want to load it because something weird, like, cut, but it didn't... Did I miss something? What's happening? This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking my heart out needs to love me in order to lose me. And I need to love that person in return. But I don't know how to say this. You don't love Eager? You don't love me? Wraith nods. Your heart races as you simultaneously feel like you've died. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. Me and your inability to connect with me. Maybe we just didn't spend enough time together. Maybe when we did, we just didn't relate in the way that we should have. I felt like we did, Wraith. What are you talking about? But I really like you. Maybe we can be friends? You try to get past the shock of what's happening and realize he's right. It feels forced. You're not right for each other, but you do really enjoy spending time with him for the most part. You even believe all his nutjob theories about the island and the cult of the Black Veil. After a while, you smile and finally respond. Yeah, we can be friends. Wraith smiles back. Grandma Abby also smiles. Trickster enters and smiles for some reason. Get out of here! Look at everyone, just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful for you all. Did you just leave? What does life on the island look like for you now? Maybe you can try to hook up with another killer. Maybe you can develop your friendship with Wraith. Maybe you can even help him find someone that he'll really love. Can you be the Igor to his Victor Frankenstein? What about that cute nurse who just showed up at reception? Oh, you haven't heard? She's unpacking her stuff back at the cabanas. I hear him and her have a thing. I guess I probably shouldn't have told you that 20 seconds. Wait. I hear him and her have a thing. I guess I probably should have told you that 20 scenes ago, huh? Oopsie. No matter. This is the end for you. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your stay. And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Whilst trapped here in a never-ending cycle of torture, in my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you probably should know that. That you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Eager. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever. The end. Alright, we got one down. Is that like the full... Could I have gotten a better ending? Obviously, probably if I romanced him more, right? It's not just like set in stone the ending with Wraith. Because the ocean has said there are a crap ton of endings. Some bad, some good. So I feel like we could have gotten a proper ending with him. I mean, sadly, one of us will die, though, if, you know, we both love each other. I will have to try that again with him. Probably have to go through all the options and make sure that everything is perfect with him. Because there definitely have been times where it wasn't 100% great. But yeah, good game. I really enjoyed it. It's stupid, like in a funny way. You know, it's a parody game. Dead by Daylight is a murderous survival game, and they're like, we're gonna make a dating sim about it, and you're gonna try and date the killers uh that try to murder you in Dead by Daylight. It's like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. I wonder if the more I replay it, there'll be other characters that show up. Like they said that there's a nurse, because there's a nurse in Dead by Daylight. So I wonder if she's actually in it. I mean, I don't think she's dateable. I think it's just the four that you can date and maybe Trickster. I don't know. But other than that, it's fun. I'll have to look more into games. Is my now just looking at my Streamlabs, it looks very dark. Because there's supposed to be a background, like leaves that I'm looking at on my monitor, but it's very dark on Streamlabs. Is that just my tablet? Oh no, that's just my tablet. I always forget that the coloring on my tablet that I have my Streamlabs OBS on is very saturated. Can we skip it? Can we make it go faster? Escape? Oh, I can escape. That was Hooked on You. Well, part of it. Yeah, load games. You know what? We could see what happens. No. No, that's just if I do the constellation thing with Grandma Abby. I wonder if it would be like perfect if I do something else, but if I do like the constellation thing perfect, if something else would change, but I don't think so. I don't think that would work, but we'll keep these saves if we ever want to go back to them and see if we can like change anything. I'll have to link my account to this one, my Dead by Daylight account. It'd be cool if there was like bonus stuff, like kind of like what Monster Prom has. I am sure I would like to exit the game. Yeah, but it's that was a lot of fun. I hope to play this again. Maybe I need to put it further in my schedule so my voice can recover, because it's a lot of talking in the game and my voice is very scratched up. I need to figure out a way to not let that happen. Like preventative measures or drinks that will soothe my throat, because it is scratchy. Yeah, but thank you guys for coming and playing that game with me. We will play again, but for Saturday, the next stream, we're going to be continuing with Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank God I will not be doing too much talking in that because the game has voice acting, thank God. But I can't wait to do more. I still have to finish an area in the game because last time we played there was a bug and I couldn't get the security pass, so I couldn't go on to another area, so I have to do that off camera. I'll do it tonight probably. So we'll be all ready for Saturday. So yeah, have a great rest of everybody's night. Hope to see you guys next stream. And yeah, bye!